Does my brake fluid need changing? That is a good question. And this is one of the most overlooked items on a service, and it is recommended by the vehicle manufacturer to replace this every 24 months or every 24,000 miles, whichever is reached first. Many BMWs and Minis have a reminder on the dashboard which will need resetting every 2 years. And for that reason, in this video, I will be showing you how to change your brake fluid by yourself and do it really well, and also how to check it both visually and with a snazzy little tool. The brake fluid cap normally looks something like this. You might not know the history of your car, so the brake fluid may have been changed, it may not. We can check this two ways. One is visually. You can see if it is discoloured simply by removing the cap, and you can certainly see this is really discoloured. Another way is by using this pen. It detects the volume of water that has absorbed into the brake fluid. The LEDs will indicate the amount of water present, and you can see it's pretty conclusive that it needs changing. So now we have established that the brake fluid is changing, it is time to prepare the brake calipers and the wheel cylinders. You can remove the wheels to make it easier if you prefer. So before we start flushing the brake fluid through the calipers, we're going to remove the dust caps off of all the calipers and just make sure that the bleed valve screw does come loose, because these can sometimes seize up and there's no point starting this job if they don't come loose. Even if it's drum brakes on the back, the process is exactly the same. These are generally 10 or 11mm on brake calipers and generally 7 to 8mm on the rear drum brakes. Now we need to get rid of as much of this yucky brake fluid as we can. You may find an insert inside the reservoir. These generally, if you just get some long nose pliers, you can normally just pull these out. Sometimes they come out easily by hand, but we need this out of the way. And then using something like this syringe from Laser, we can get pretty much all of the brake fluid out of the reservoir. Really try and get in there with the syringe and get as much of it out as you can. You can see the discoloration here. I find on most vehicles you will get between half a litre to a litre of brake fluid out of the reservoir. And here is a tool that I used. Check out the state of this one. If you can't get the fluid out, you could flush it through one of the cylinders. A bit more time consuming, but it does work. And now we are ready to fill the reservoir back up with some fresh brake fluid. And how much better does that look? And now it's time to flush the system through all of the brake calipers. This can be done unassisted, or it is easier if you can get someone else to sit in it and pump the pedal for you. So starting at the rear, crack off one of the bleed screws, then attach the bleed bottle to the bleed valve. Progressively pump the brake pedal about 10 to 15 times. Then fasten the bleed screw. You can see that the brake fluid is pumping through nice, ensuring that you top up the brake fluid with the bleed screw fastened, and then just double check the brake pedal and it should be solid like before. Ensuring you haven't got no air in the system, you can move on to the other rear brake caliper or wheel cylinder, do the same operation and then follow it to the front. Then have a real good check for leaks with somebody pressing the brake pedal. Top up the brake fluid to the maximum level and then put on the caps on the calipers, and that's it, all done. And if you want to get your hands on any of the parts used, you can check out our Linktree page, where I've put a separate category for you to get all the parts and the tools that I used. So I hope that this has given you some confidence in doing your brake fluid change by yourself. Thanks for watching. This has been How to Fix It. And why not check out some of these other great videos coming up next, and we'll see you over there in a click.